Peace everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jnae Bless, and it is day 3 out of 30 days of yoga with me, Jnae Bless. It is nighttime, so the flow is going to be a little different today, more chill, but you can totally do this flow at any time of the day, whenever you feel it's best for you. We're going to be starting on the floor. So first, come to child's pose. Bring your big toes together to touch, knees out wide, and then surrender the upper body. Extend your arms out in front of you. Relax your forehead on the floor. If the forehead doesn't go to the ground, you can put a blanket or a pillow or a yoga block underneath. Relax your hands. Relax your elbows. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Extend your arms a little more forward. Spread the fingers and start to press down through the hands. As you press down through the hands, feel your elbows lifting off the ground. Take one more breath. Slowly release, shift forward, come into a tabletop position. Bring it around town. Start to move the hips around in circles. I cannot express to you how happy it makes me to know that so many more of the people, or how should I say, just that like people that don't see me on a daily basis, like, you know, more people in the world are going to be bringing it around town, opposite way. Take one more round. And then slowly come back into a neutral position. Tabletop for cat-cows. Inhale, lift your tailbone up. Belly down, lift the chest, open the throat. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, press into the hands and round. Again, inhale, tailbone up, belly down, lift the chest. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, press and round. Keep this going on your own. And continue to lead with the tailbone. Breathe with sound. And start to synchronize the movement with your breath. Take one more round of cat-cow. Slowly come back into a neutral tabletop position. Wrist stretching. So spread the fingertips wide. Something else too while we're here, a little pro tip. Anytime that the hands are down, the weight should be in the base knuckles and the fingertips. You shouldn't be feeling any pressure, any weight on the wrist. So if you are, notice you're probably most likely pressing down through the base of the palm. Instead, we want to shift that weight forward more into the base knuckles. And with that being said too, leading into our wrist stretches, inhale, lift up the left palm and then lower. Pick up the right and then lower. Pick up left, leave your thumb down, lower. Pick up right and lower. And then just go right and left, right and left. This definitely helps to bring awareness to the base knuckles and the fingertips. And one more time, side to side. And then let's see, maybe we can do both at the same time. So lift, 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 lift. One more. And down. Good. Keep the tops of the feet on the floor. Sit back onto your heels. Shake the hands out. If you're not able to sit on the knees today, you can sit on your bottom. Just swing the legs around. Give the hands one more good shake. Good release. And now we're just going to flick, flick. If you have nails, this is super fun to do. Flick, flick, flick. Almost like you're trying to flick some water off. Hey, Miso. Flick, 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 flick. Flick, 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 flick. One more time. Good, release. And now, roll your wrist out. Miso, roll your paws out. One more time in this direction. And now opposite direction. One more time. Good, and release. Last one we're going to do, this is actually one of my favorites. Prayer hands. Open your palms like a book. Try to keep your wrist together and roll out. Roll out. This one can get a little tricky. Keep trying if you haven't got it down yet. And then the opposite way. So now it's kind of like you're giving something and then bring it back to you. Give, receive. Give, receive. It's a cycle. One more time. Good, and release, shake it out. Honestly, y'all, let's come to our back. Lie down onto the floor. Hopefully you can see me through Miso. Bring your knee into your chest, right knee into the chest, and then begin to move it around in circles. You can use one hand to do this or two. Opposite way. One more breath. Come back to center. Interlace the hands behind the right thigh. Extend the leg towards the sky. This is called Supta Padangusthasana. This is a modified version, but recline big toe pose. Hands can stay behind the thigh, or you can walk them up the back of the leg. You're also welcome to reach up and to grab the big toe. Maybe think about bringing forehead to knee. Miso's just sitting here watching me. Miso. Miso. Come here. Come here. One more breath. And then lower head and shoulders. Carry your right leg out to the right side. So now we're opening the hip. Be mindful of how much you roll over to the right. Try to keep the left hip down. Your left arm can extend out to the side, or your hand can press down on the thigh. Take one more breath, and then come back to center. If you have the foot, let it go. Bend your knee, and then take it across the body to the left. Ooh, for a supine twist. I need to put a mic on my pants so y'all can hear the way my back be cracking. Good God. Take one more breath. And then come back to center. Other side. Bring the left knee into your chest. Extend the right. And then start to move your knee around in circles. What's up, Miso? What do you see? What do you hear? Same thing for y'all at home. What do you see? What do you hear? Opposite way. One more breath. Interlace the hands behind the thigh, extend left leg. You can stay here or take the same variation that you took on the right side. Option to bring forehead to knee or just to lift up. You should be feeling the stretch through the hamstring. Slowly lower head, shoulders. Open your hip, carry the leg out to the side. Keep your right foot active. Press the ball of your big toe forward. Again, be mindful of how much you roll over on this side. Last breath. And then come back to center. Release your foot. Bend the knee. Carry it over to the right. Enjoy this while you can. Check in with your breathing. And then slowly come back to center. Bring both knees into your chest. Rock side to side for a moment. Happy baby. Grab your feet. Open your hips. You can rock side to side. You can hold in stillness. My favorite way to do this is to grab my heels from the inside. Press your lower back into the floor. Lift your chest a little. One more breath. Slowly release. Bring the knees into the chest. Let's take one more twist, 2 knee twist. Take your arms out into a T. I like to move my hips over to the right and then lower the knees to the left. That way you stay on the mat. Also, you keep the spine in one nice long line. So the hip is in line with the shoulder's in line with my ear. Your chest should be turned to face the ceiling. Let your body get heavy. Make sure that your knees are stacked on top of one another. Take one more breath. Lift your top leg. Ooh, bottom should follow. And now, move your hips over to the left, knees lower to the right. I'm still here. Take one more breath. Slowly come back to center. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze. Make yourself a little ball. And release. You're welcome to stay down here, or you can come up into a meditative seat. Take a few more rounds of breath to center yourself. Thank you so much for taking out this time to practice with me. Thank you for taking out this time to connect with yourself, with your breath, your body, your mind. Until we meet again, namaste. That was so nice. So good. I'm so happy to be doing this challenge. Again, it's not just a challenge for you, but a challenge for me too. I'm doing this in real time, and yeah, it's really cool to, one, say that you're gonna do something and then do it, but then also like to actually produce it and then to share it with you is such a big deal for me. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Bye.